Okay, can you check with me? So I was running around trying to sort out something. Trying to sort out something. So I couldn't sit on my desk faster. So yeah, good morning. I thought I should take this part, just this part, discussing the issue of our debt and the buyback. I thought I should handle this one, separately. And my brothers and sisters, this is big. This is big. You must know that the debt restructuring is a big issue. It is very significant for our country. People have trivialized. They have made it look like it's nothing. But the debt restructuring is big. Some of the positive things that you are seeing are as a result of the debt restructuring. And so far, we must commend President Hakainde Hichilema for, the strides that they have made. It's big. When we saw them celebrating, going to the airport, it's nothing. But no, my brothers and sisters, it's big. It's big. And I will explain why it is big and why it should give every reasonable Zambian hope. Any reasonable Zambian should have hope. Any reasonable Zambian should be happy with President Hakainde Hichilema. This is not about politics. This is about the real issues. It's real. It's not if you have debt restructuring is a big deal. It's a big deal, and Hakainde Hichilema deserves nothing but accolades. He needs to be commended for leading Zambia to where we are now. Yesterday I was among different foreigners in this country, in different foreigners in this country, where I had an interaction with so many people from different countries. Particularly, I'll mention this country, France. I interacted with some of the people that are working. Let me not say where they are working. Let me just say, I interacted with some French people. And it was shocking. Believe me, it was shocking. These French people, they say that, because where I went, a list was sent of people who are going to be there and which countries they are coming from. And so this guy walked up to me and he said, "So you are the guy from Zambia?" And I'm like, "Yeah. What about Zambia?" He said, "Gosh, you guys are doing very well. Very well. Your country is better than France." I wish I could have recorded that guy. He said, "Your country is doing better than France." And, I have not paid attention to that. And he gave me his arguments compared to Zambia. And he said, surely Zambia is doing better. Check what is happening in France. Up until yesterday, I didn't. He says, France, you are doing better. Zambia is doing better. And I had another person from another country, from Europe and whatever. And I tell you, a number of people, these are people who, they don't even know what they don't know. They don't know. They don't know me. They don't know what. And they were just expressing themselves. It's real, not that if you have them never. Real, for real, I had this discussion. And a number of people were talking about, coming to Zambia, is it okay? Can I go and invest there and whatever? I felt like a diplomat yesterday. A big diplomat. A big diplomat. Not a diplomat, at Ethiopia. To be a deputy ambassador. Ethiopia, I'm already an ambassador there. What am I going to do with Ethiopia? I take Kanenchito Bataw na imwe. Ethiopia as deputy ambassador. Imwe na imwe. Panompele nem kuruso ndia mkuwafuti deputy kuli wanani. Ndia chita report kuli wanani. una imwe nangudi nchito una imwe guys guys now shirekane nchito bata fumwe vintu kutumwa mona vie Chilufya Tayali pano mpelele mkulile nje mkuwa deputy ambassador wako Ethiopia I mean, imwe, do you know who is a deputy ambassador? Ala imwe na imwe. Una imwe nakana. Nakana sana. Yesterday was a big diplomat. A big diplomat. Not if you're mulera and David Yakuna Nikane. Anyway, we are doing well. And it is not just a matter of ukulanda. If you never come these are facts. These are facts. Not if you these are facts. And you know, I'll start with where we were. You know, during the time Yaba PF, we contracted debt big time. But PF, the biggest mountain of our debt, not that we didn't have debt during the MMD, we had debt. But when the PF came in, of course, the plans for Basata was infrastructure development. And let's not just throw the baby together with the dirty water. No. PF, when PF came in Basata's vision for Zambia was to build roads. It was mostly about connectivity. You saw a number of road projects coming on board, as well as, you know, the airports. The airports that we have, Hari Mwanga Nkumbula, Kenneth Kaunda Foundation, Mwansaka Pwepwe, they were initiated by Basata's vision to make Zambia connected. Because if you want to develop, you need to, you need roads. You need roads. Connectivity is very important. So Basata's vision was very solid. It was good. And he must be commended for it. He wanted connectivity. Connectivity within the country. And, of course, gaining access to the international, the global market. And that's why you had those roads and you had the airports. Of course, today, if we talk about the influx of tourists in Zambia, has actually increased exponentially. This is as a result of some of these projects. The problem which was there is that some of the money which they borrowed, all of it did not go to the intended projects. This is the biggest problem. The idea to develop Zambia, to create infrastructure, was very good. The problem was, when they borrowed the money, most of it, they were inflating figures. They were inflating figures, and this was the problem. In a nutshell, I can say corruption is what messed up that good intention. Of course, Batata didn't stay too long. Bafwa, balungu start take over. Ero fiapena no kupena nomba. Basa tabale batina ko balungu tabale batina. You know, balungu tabale batina. Everyone was just doing whatever it is. So yes, they borrowed this money with good intention. Let's give them that with good intention. Unfortunately, the management of that money, of that debt, was marred by corruption. Unfortunately, there was also the issue of copper prices going down. Copper prices, because they were hoping that they will start paying with the money that will be coming from the copper sales. Unfortunately, that went down, and the production of copper has also been low. So when Hakainde Hichilema came in, we had a huge debt. In terms of Eurobond, I'm concentrating myself on the Eurobond. It was, in total, it was $3 billion US. $3 billion US. That is the total that Hakainde Hichilema found. Because I'm talking about the debt restructuring. Now, unfortunately, this debt was supposed to be paid back at at an agreed time. And of course, there were 3 bonds. There was that one here, 750. Mao Sampa knows very well about 750. Then there was another one that came in. 750 was contracted in 2012. 750 was contracted in 2012. Then we had another one, a 1 billion, which was contracted in 2014. Then there was another one that came in 1.25 billion, which came in 2015. Total of that is 3 billion. And now these Eurobonds, they were supposed to mature at different times. The 750 was maturing in 2022. The 1 billion was maturing in 2024. The 1.2 billion was supposed to mature in 2027. But of course, these were, by this time you should have paid. But they were supposed to be paying panono. There were due dates where Zambia was supposed to give something. And this is where they defaulted. So when Hakainde Hichilema was coming, we had defaulted and there was no money. So if you want to understand this, take it from a personal point of view, whereby we muntu legomba. But now kwa tenko ngole. It is more than what you owe, what you're supposed to pay. Muchite kofi understanding wino munko nkeko. Ulevomba, you are working. But indalamo ole fola shidia. Nenko ngole okwete. Indalamo ole fola shachepa. Inko ngole shafula. And you end up not paying. That is the state in which Zambia was in 2021 when Hakainde Hichilema was coming in. Hakainde Hichilema was coming in when we had no money. Inko ngole twa kwete. The debt that we had was more than what was coming in. Mwankonka wino munchite understand na papata ndefu amungumfwe ebe fiteko bati ndela ndilo mulando wako Hakainde Hichilema apa ndefu wako bati wonse tutampo kwendela pamu. I want us to be moving together. I want you to understand when they are talking about debt, when they are talking about debt restructuring, when they are talking about maturity debt, when they are talking about buyback, I want you to understand so that mule fikonka wino. Mule fikonka belani vepa. Ilio UPND Hichilema power. Zambia was not making enough money to pay back in Congole. They were not able to do that. So ngamwamfa bantu baleba yo ba PF bali onaula eko naula kwaka eno kutulela ndapo eko naula ba onawide ababonsina ngubale isamulelo bale landa yo natukwata ma plan ichalo nacho naika balebe po bufi ififi shinka not if yakuti shan nangu ba mundubile mukabe pushe ko bati ba mundubile bushemu 2021 chali shani pankongole bushe Zambia yali kwete ndalama shakwe bati kuti shali pila inkongole shakwete ba mundubile tabaka miasuke. We failed. It is clear, it is evident we failed to start paying inkongole shesu. Barisa tubinda no kutubinda. They had to put us now under a bracket of a country that cannot service its debt. Ulio muntu nganipa personal level. You are that kind of a person that indala mole fola. Shonse shida kunkongole, shida kumaloni. Tekuli pilepo na ngushimu. Bushakuti pawa kongwesha. Bushakuti pawa kutsa business nove. Let's understand these things very well. Imagine ule womba we muntu indala mashonse shole fola papesi bipalanga balone shapo basanga na ukwataloni ukuna shonse indala mashireya bushe kuti pawo muntu inga kongwesha bushe kuti Company wombako, company nga yaishiba. Ukweba ati, iwe mtu wali kongole ndarama shingi. Wali kongole ndarama. Will your company respect you? Will your company trust you? Kutiba kutumana ngukuya shitafe sugar. They will not. Will they involve you in any financial matters in your company? In your company. Basanga tu walikuwa tenko ngole. More than in the Ramofola. Will the company respect you? Will the company ever entrust you with anything? Nothing. Nothing. And even Zambia, that is a position where we were. Balungwa bawina ala Mzambia ngakwali ya utolo toleke ni mievi. Ngatwali chulile. We would have suffered because Zambia had no goodwill. No goodwill. Zambia was not trusted. Zambia was being shunned away by other countries. Investors were scared to come to Zambia because of that status in which we were. We were not able. Nothing. So nanguba mundu bile balande shani. Mube pushe wa mundu bile ukuba efo wakesa chita finshi. Efile haka inde chile malevati. What are you going to do? To come and destroy again? Because people want to shirile. That's where they left us. That's where they left us. And where Mzambia, panti Mzambia mulafwa yoku mfobu finangu mdande shani katuishi ngakutina landa munshila nishi. Imomu fwa yoku mfwa jeje. Alebe po ufi. So if in the land hapa ushi kumwalaika na mule umfwa jeje. Ale mibe po tushimi. Ile finde mieba fishinka. These are the realities of our country. We were in a junk state. We were in a situation where nobody could look at us. So when Hakainde Hichilema came in now, Hakainde Hichilema, the first thing that he had to do was now to start talking to different people. He started now renegotiating. He was moving around now. And what all he was doing is that, guys, look, I'm a different guy. I'm a different person who has come in. There is a new government. I'm a different president. Those Balungu na PF Nabaya, they are gone. It is now who has come in. Please, can you give me a chance to work on the economy? Can you give me a chance to work on the economy? And those people where he was going, they were not trusting him immediately. They were like, but can you manage yourself? How different are you? Because you're also a Zambian. How different are you going to be? Hakainde Hichilema promised them, I'm going to instill physical discipline. Physical discipline. I'm going to instill frugality. Akaso. Muchiremba akaso. Ndevika po akaso. Ndevika po akaso. And I'm going to reinvest whatever little money that I'm going to get. I'm going to reinvest it in the country. So that we can develop the country. I'm going to reinvest it. Whatever I'm going to do that. And these people, they said, you go and do, and we will watch. Including IMF. That's why you saw the IMF Valley Isa, Chiramwakabale Isa. And even now they are there. They have been monitoring to see how the economy is going. How Hakainde Hichilema is managing the country. Zambia has been on a microscope. Economic microscope. They have been looking at Zambia. How are you doing? How are you spending your money? They have been there looking at us. And Hakainde Hichilema has proved to them, and it didn't just happen overnight. No. It took him 3 years to convince those people. And what are those things that changed, which started convincing people? Those things that changed, for example, it is the inflation, dropping of inflation. Dropping of inflation. He committed those people to say, I'm going to drop inflation. I'm going to fight corruption. I'm going to make sure that I don't interfere with businesses. I don't interfere. Like Zedara, Shani, Filabale, Zedara, Zesco, whereby Wakada Wariko Fulu, Zesco was a cash cow for Wakada. We had Wakada, Abashale Wombaku Zedara, once Wakada was slave queen, they were getting money from Zedara. And once you cannot dispute this fact. This is a fact. Zedara, Zesco, Napsa, these are some of the cash cows for a PF. Where a PF, they were just drawing money. Bale pira Wakada, bale amkula angashendalama, bale posa pamudilo. Haka in the Ichnema made a promise to these people that we owe money. He made a promise. I'm going to stop all that. I'm not going to allow Zambians to play around with money. And today, you can agree with me, even this year when there are elections, there is no money. Opo haka in the Ichirema Aishiramu government, you have seen that there are no people that are playing around with money anyhow. If there are, yes, there are a few here and there, but really, it is not like it was Kuliba PF. Haka in the Ichirema Isashani, arikaka. It is unlike on a personal level. And you tell them, Hawe, no manakula sunga winenda manangona kwa katakanda manakula shitamu if you on the wake. And that is what Haka in the Ichirema did. So today, I know many of us, we are complaining, including me. We are complaining, takulimpia. Because Haka in the Ichirema has made a promise to the people out there. I will be careful. There will be physical discipline. Some of these people that have been fired, they have been fired because they were careless with money. Wagarin kombo nangwale landikisha wagarin kombo. Bale etasha Haka in the Ichirema because karaka asoti wapele ngabali wapela chikesi chikuru. Anyway, let me not go there. The issue is that and kile is to make sure that they show our lenders that indeed Zambia no mbamuli discipline yandalama takuli kona ule ndalama. So mane takuli ndalama mwilave ponoti fami bepa filaba vajeje valelanda mao sampa na bampele ndalama mao sampa nangumile ko kunganda kumwa ko mwalasanga timiro mona shuma takuli ndalama nangufeni ne wine ine. I'm not even relying at ba UPND shani nimobene mwe bantu wakwatu yakutumina ko kashani uyakutumina ko kashani that is how I'm surviving. There is no money. Haka in the Ichirema mwine, not even one ungwe pona ikarira kona tiyo haka in the Ichirema ntumina kwa one ungwe. Nothing. And a lot of people will tell you what we have now is not a situation whereby wayaku state house ulefumaku state house now send the fiola. Filawale send the fiola ku state house. Ama ministers shirevo kubalumbula machina. Bale ikala back seat yonse kuli fiola fiandalama. Kwa ama ministers awa kwati alenda ifiola 4 chimwechola chandalama chili kuntanshi, chimwechola chandalama chili pa back seat kukusaidi, chimwechola chandalama chili hapa, chimwechola chandalama chili pa chipuna. Nga mwalanda haisa pili ukafye haikatafe mchola akufokotwela ni 50 pin basirei queen valenda nama 100 pin mwale muna Range Rovers vale shitama Range Rovers ama shani uko ama Benzi basirei queen amayanda vale kula kwati ni diarrhea amanda vale kula kwati ni diarrhea apa ule ukwete diarrhea mwacho muntu ukwete diarrhea apaikala all that money was coming from the debt that they were contracting. That we can all agree, whether you don't like Hakainde Hichilema, you like Hakainde Hichilema, you all agree that indeed these things are not happening. Yes, you are right. Warumbra Lusambo. Lusambo, ina na lady yako nokulia kuli Lusambo but tetimbepe. Kuli Lusambo na lady yako. Nga wamu kumanya Lusambo, bosi, na mfeba banani kanye. Mwale mwana fio, abantu, nga wamu hafi boman. Waambo kutukila, nga isa afumia ni 100 pin. Ni nani, tell me which minister. Aezebo afumia fio 100 pin. Takuli. They are just relying on Amasara over the staff in Ngombe number. That's the only thing. That is the only. Those are the only riches they have. Social media. But it's nothing. Because imagine umuntu wale pera 100 pinga wale shite ngombe ba PF nganishinge ngombe ba shite. So they were that careless, and Hakainde Hichilema has tightened this. And my brothers and sisters, we need to understand this. Ngamwapia understand this, that this is where the country is going. Exactly. I'm happy that you are agreeing with me. You are even writing Bamalanji. Bamalanji. Ukiya salama chopa shua imumwe bantu. Ukiya salama chopa. Paka. Na yo no timo. Yavili ama chopa. Yavili. Shirashonze shira nindalama shanko ngole. Nindalama shanko ngole shoba kongwele. All those problems. I mean, there are so many things that you people know. And take what in them papa you want to know. These are real facts. So number Hakainde Hichilema ali kakako. And he's trying to make sure, he's sure that no, he's a responsible president. Apart from that, we have seen the inflation going down. Inflation has significantly gone down. They left it to double digit wa PF. Lelo inflation ilipadi 6.6 we want. Inflation 6.6. Iyo bashile kuma double digit. So he has really worked on that. Apart from that, Hakainde Hichilema told these people, imwe want to Indalamation akula kwata, I'll be reinvesting in the country. EPAF ma CDF. Indalama nomba, shia nomba, mu community. Indalama shidea kubantu. And not for people to put in their pockets, no. For people to implement projects in the communities. Indalamation akula kwata, nakula chita invest back mu bantu. Epa fuma free education. Bavika pono na feeding program, because they brought free education. They found that most of the children who are going to school, they are going hungry. They are not able to carry food. They don't have food. They introduced feeding program. And free education now, it is even a law. These are some of the things that are making Hakainde Hichilema to be popular, to make Hakainde Hichilema to be among the 5 best presidents in the world, the 5 best presidents in the world. From there, free education, it's now a law. Kuna feeding program. From there, Hakainde Hichilema, he has considered the vulnerables. Abapina vene, not mwabasire queen with social media. Not some of you lazy youths who come on social media. And some of you, I have helped in some of the youths. I've helped some of the youths. And you find that some of these youths, abalandikisha sana. Wa mkonka iwe. Finish watchita. He has done nothing. So how do you help a person who has not done anything? What have you done? Oh, nalikuwa certificate. Certificate in what? Certificate in Katuishuko. From which school? Na Twangale University. Who is going to employ you? I can assure you that most of you young people that talk too much on social media, mweba landefi sungu pa social media, mweba tutuka, most of you, you don't have qualifications. You have not worked on developing yourselves. Because before you talk about the government giving you something, you must develop yourself. But most of you, mweba tukana, mweba sawaila, what? You have not worked on yourself. You have no value. You don't have value. Waisa panoleva, tayari mshanda wali. You all never thank you don't say. Thank you don't say. This one has given you. This one has given you. We mkulule lomba. Te kulomba have created value. People will not give you money if you are valueless, if you don't have value. For people to give you money, it means you have got value. And the people will give you according to your value. Don't think that people will give you anything which is more than your value. That is why you see, iwanga walo mbolu pia, wakupela 50 kwacha. Iwanga walo mbolu pia, wakupela 50 kwacha. Inanga nalomba, bantu mina 5 pin. Wamona difference. 5 pin, 10 pin. It is the value. Once to the social media today, what taira. If you don't there and I already busy, ule commenter. But our value is different. Our value is different. So create value in yourself. And Akainde Ichilema, he has created an opportunity for you to create value in yourself. That is why there is free education. That is why there are those skills training. That is why there is that ZNS project. These are some of the things that Akainde Ichilema has created. Now, I am opportunities there. Ask yourself, which one do you qualify for? Some of you don't qualify for anything. You can't enroll ku free education because uli mkalamba. You can't enroll ku skills training because ule yumfwa. Ule yumfwa tiyo, iwete tuye mkuchita skills training, vocation training, you can't go there. Then some of you, ZNS, you can't even go to ZNS because you have overgrown. And so now, the negligence that would have happened to yourself, whether by your parents, whether by yourself, now you want to put it on Akainde Ichilema. You want to put it on government. But no, where we have failed, let's recognize that I've failed and not put it on government. Because from government point of view, there are projects, there are initiatives that are there for citizens to take on. So, for those who are truly vulnerable, those who are really poor, what has Akainde Ichilema done? Akainde Ichilema has increased what do you call it? The Ndalama Shabala Ndachani, what do you call it? What do you call Ndalama Shabala Ndish? Social cash transfer. He has increased social cash transfer. He has not just increased social cash transfer, he has increased the database. There are more people who are getting money from social cash transfer. And they are getting it on time. They are getting it on time. So, in a nutshell, I'm trying to show you what Akainde Ichilema has been doing for the country and also to win reputation, a good reputation on the world scene. These things, whilst some of you, you don't see them. While some of you don't see them, the international community and those people who follow the developments of a country, especially a third world country, they have seen these things. And that is why Akainde Ichilema is being appreciated. And it is after seeing this, for 3 years, they were observing Akainde Ichilema to see how he's performing there. And they saw that, no, this guy is serious. That is why in 2024, the debt restructuring was sealed. So, we are coming from a situation where PFL Congolese Ndalama for projects that were good in themselves, but unfortunately, because of corruption, they messed it up. Hakainde Hichilema is coming, there is a lot of debt. Hakainde, our country cannot pay. So Hakainde Hichilema, what does he do? He engages people, and the people say, show us that you are serious. And to show that he's serious, these are some of the things that Hakainde Hichilema has been doing. And from there now, after Vamona, oh, you muntu, are you serious? This one is different. That is how they gave him a debt restructuring deal in 2024. Bamu pela. Number debt restructuring. What is debt restructuring? What is debt restructuring? So debt restructuring. Filana chilanda when muntu li wan Kongole. Wa forenda mashira kun Kongole, shira kun Kongole, shiri kun Kongole. Hakainde Hichilema, what he asked the people that lent us money, he asked them to say, na papata, give me some time. Mumbere de Kolu say, for some years nilali pila, so that I can build the country. Then ngana kwata ngana kupanga ko kandarama. Then I will start paying back. Manguvwa, unafola salary over 10 pin. Ero 10 pin yo salary nga wafola. Walikuwa 10 Kongole, walikuwa 10 Kongole, shile yake kuba Kongole. Insurance salary yonse ya kuba Kongole. Ero nombo, waisa eva nombo wakuba Kongole ata anapapata. Mbereleni Koluse. Abana balafa kunsala. My house will not survive. So please, bear with me. Give me a considerable time whereby mwila putulen dalama shen ishi. Mwila putulen Kongoleshi. Elonga tamule putula, I'll make sure that that money na lata mpokusha kwa fitumbua ndampe no kucha shani na wana wale yako kuskulu whatever fion bale chitako na lambo kwata ko tundalama elo but mule 3 years nishina kwata ko tundalama I can start paying back pali no nshita mumbere de Koluse stop cutting my salary so that I can invest mutuma business. Nkwate ko tundalama. Ero nomba baiko bati atrefa tumona ti wale ko bwalwa wale ka bagelo wale ka ukulashita finani kane fi wigi abakashwa bale ko kulashita fi wigi bale ko kulashita finani kane fi jaribu nka wale kefi then we can consider. And that's what Hakainde Hichilema did. And after Vamona awe ali serious nombo wala na uleka fifu akana uleka bagero na uleka abakashwa na waleka fi jaribu na fi wigi awe muli serious 2024 nombeo baba pela bazambe ko bati nomba Zambia inkongole shesu inkongole debt number the 750 it was actually due in 2022. But of course, to feel kukula lipila shida whatever. Anyway, in short, vali bula nomba shida mkongole shonze shida. Tukesa lipila, tukambo kulipila, kuma 2030 chakuti. Kuma 2030 chakuti, up to 2053. Mwangu fa wino. Inkongole nomba, tatule lipila. Debt restructuring, tatule lipila inkongole. We will start paying in future, kuma 2036 will go to 2053. Especially the 700 and the 700 and the 1.2. Tukalipira mu 2052, 2053. Ida imbi 2036, somewhere around there. Number. So, it's to negotiate nombe shun Kongole. Instead ya kulipira nomba akesi kwisa lipira kuntanshi apata tule lipila ndelanda pali Eurobond kwali wotu nkongole tumbi we are still servicing ama debt mwinkumfikisha bwino pantu mairo mukesa umfat no we were servicing this mukai but but tayari you said that we are not paying no kwali ven Kongole shimbi which we are still servicing. But we are talking about the Eurobond. So the Eurobond is officially due uko kuma 2036 kuma 50 chakuti uko kuntanshi. For now, Hakainde Hichilema has managed to convince them. Now, you tell me, isn't that something great? Eh? Just tell me, isn't that something great? Who among you can manage to negotiate in Congole? Turafira fokuta negotiate ka 1 pin ka 500 wafira kusta negotiate na abantu. Eh? Mulabutuka mwewa munga in Congole wabutuka. In Congole bamu mulaipa no kuipa pan Congole. Eh? So come on, let's give this man credit. Eh? When we are saying this man is a businessman, this man is able to convince people, is trusted. Imote paluenu fyo tunkongole tune mkwato, utunkongole paka ntemba, utunkongole paka shopu. Mula firogu tuta negotiate, mula butuka, mwashimiana mafodi. Patunkongole fyo tunono. Eh? But Hakainde Hichilema managed. Who can manage to negotiate? Indala mesho mfiroko la lipila. Tiyo tukesa tampoku lipila kuma 2030 chakuti. 2050 chakuti. Yeah? Surely. Ni nani? Awo ba mundu vile mulela ndapo ba mundu vile. Eo ba mundu vile vese. We were defaulting. Na walungu babu. We were defaulting. We were junkies of a country. Atiniba junkie. Hey, those are junkies. I'm a junkie now. I'm compound. Our country was a junk. Our country was a junk. Zambia was a junk. Eko twali wa junkie. Ngawaku mona junkie. Junkie. Nomba Hakainde Hichilema na tusumbula nomba na tuyeka pamundu hapo. Eh? And that is why number I come to. So what are the fruits of this debt restructuring now? I hope you have understood what this debt restructuring is. Kulomba obo akwata kwenkongole bakupela koluse akashita bakupela koluse for some time ukoba chuka tampoko lalipira kuntanshi. They allow you not to pay until after some time. This is what Hakainde Hichilema managed to get. Balungu would have not gotten that because Balungu bali basulide. They wouldn't have gotten that. Na vena mundu vila they can't. Eh? They are the same people. They can't get that. You see? So now what are the benefits of this debt restructuring? The benefit of this debt restructuring number to apemuinako. Hey, to apemuinako now. Now we have a breathing space. It is not that in Congole bali futa, no, but we have a breathing space now. Now we can invest in education. We can buy desks. We can take money to CDF, to the communities. We can put money in the education system, vocation training. We can give amaloni kuwa iche. Irena nikane mumfuati at student loan, bursary, meal allowance. Bali fumi yako bankanduluo bali fumi yako. Bali fumi sheko. Tawako etenda lama. But Hakainde Hichilema, because of debt restructuring, abawa ichiwa paunza nomba na kuma universities Zambia, and they have not just restricted to University of Zambia and Copperbelt University. Now we have more schools, more universities, more students are accessing student loans. It is because of debt restructuring. Debt restructuring. Those are the benefits of debt restructuring. And that has not come because no, it has come because the leader who is there, he's serious. It means business. That's why these things have come. Those people who are getting social cash transfer, it has been increased and more people are benefiting because of debt restructuring. CDF because of debt restructuring. Then the big issue, babifulunga ni sharp, balamifulunganya. The kwacha appreciating. Dollar ya pona. Dollar ya lipona. And you don't care yatampiro kupona. Batampiro kwa bepatu. No. Hey, nawa vikamo. Nawa vikamo. Hey, fiabufi. But dollar ipona fie. Ile ipona fie dollar. Lero ilipali shinga dollar. Lero ilipali shinga dollar. And vela miwe pati yo dollar. Hey, bala vikamo rupia. Bala vikamo. Temuti yo te wanga. Panti mwabamo mwalibili vakubuloshi. You believe in witchcraft. You think it is superstition. You think the dollar is doing well because it is something that you can explain. How is the dollar gaining? The dollar, or how is the dollar falling against the kwacha? Because dollar is like a commodity. It's a financial commodity. We buy dollars so that we can buy things from outside. We buy dollars so that we can pay in Congole. Mamona, dollar. At your dollar na ikwela. Ni kuli abantu abaleshita dollar. Whether baleshita dollar to go and buy things to import in the country, or they are buying dollars so that bali pile in Congole. Especially government. The dollar kuliba lungu went so high because in the Ramashon bale kusafa kulipida in Congole. Kaida wan Congole bali busy on them. Hey, let them. Bakata kufaka no. Let them. No mbaba. Haka inde ichilema adi shirika. You see? He has managed to convince the lenders for us not to pay. So since we are not paying, we don't have pressure to buy our dollars. We don't have that pressure. The only thing is that we are still an importing country. We have a lot of things that we import. So at the moment, na dollar kobati ile kopali 17, muna nduwa kwebati, we still have to import a lot of things. Otherwise, if we were a country that had homegrown things, dollar ngana ipona sana. But the only problem is that we still import a lot of things. But ukule pile Congole, we are not. So we don't have need for dollars. The government doesn't need dollars. Tale kusama dollars, aleshtama dollars atalipida. You see? So there is this now. These are some of the benefits of debt restructuring. If you remember, even in agriculture, 2021, 2022, we had a problem. But even now you have seen that at least even in the agriculture sector, things have improved in terms of fertilizer. Now to quarter fertilizer companies. We have a fertilizer company that is making fertilizer. So instead of to send them dollars to kushta fertilizer, we don't have to, because we are making fertilizer. You see? So these are benefits of debt restructuring. How can they these are real. These are real things. So these are the benefits of debt restructuring. Apart from that now, you see, one of the things that he said, okay, in the Ramesha Kulaisa Nakulashi Sunga wino. So, what he has done also is that in the Ramatrotuma extra to raise at Tuya, Haka in the Hlema Tasenda at Ayakwa America Shanina, Philadelphia Rechika, party after party, Gabakwata Kotunda Ramani, party after party, party after party, Manima Paka in the Hlema, party after party, nothing. Nothing. Party after party. What does he do? What does he do? He puts money into the bank. He puts money into the bank, and those are the reserves. Right now, we are talking, our reserves have gone to about 5.7 billion. We have never had that kind of money in the bank. We have never had. So, tuleshala kwa tubufunga, haka inde chimala shani, alevika mu banki. You see? Alevika mu banki. Because na ishu kwa tinatu kwa tenkongole. Okay? Inkongole tature lipila pa iyo. But haka inde ishe matai kalafia iyo. Ukweba haka inomba tature lipila. Ture liafia. No. Haka inde ishema, on the other hand, he has been putting money mu banki. Alevika mu banki. And the reserves number, we know. We are talking about almost 5 point. Reserve at 6.8. I haven't checked that. But anyway, the reserves have increased significantly. These are real things. These are facts. Not if you have manje mpezeni inendemi pela ama facts. Facts as they are. Facts as they are. You can go anywhere and you check. You can Google. They'll give you these facts. They'll give you these facts. Not if you have JJ Fiamubepa. JJ na kwa tama numbers. JJ, Alexa number, 7 million. Kuti achita. But mwebo mfuako. I mean, I hope you are able to make sense. You know what I'm telling you here? These are facts. Hakainde Hichilema has been banking money, knowing that kuntansh na tukwaten Kongole. Mama. People are giving figures here, but you can Google that. The fact is that, all I can tell you is that Hakainde Hichilema has appreciated our reserves. Ala weekend alama mu bank, ale weekend alama mu bank. Shidashimbi, ale wonfia. Free education, feeding program, bursaries, meal allowances, is social cash transfer, CDF, agriculture, farming inputs. He's doing that. And of course, on the other side, there are things that are building. You know, they are building even roads. Look at the dual carriageway. But you see, Hakainde Hichilema is being careful. He doesn't want to spend carelessly, no. He's doing bit by bit. According to the money. You are spending, panono kule wonfiako, ukule sungako, ukule chitako investi, efile womba Hakainde Hichilema. And if in the landa, ndeko nkomesha, nga wufi na laisurama foni, munje bachawa pata yadi na uwepa. If where I've lied here, I want you to call me and tell me that Tayali here you are lying. Because these are the realities. These are the realities. If you sink, why you can hold them. If you sink, not if you have to sabaila. So, those are some of the benefits. Ama reserves, na yafu, yale ingira. No, but you say, Hakainde Hichilema. That's why I am supporting this man. Trust me, that's why I'm supporting this man. I'm not supporting this man because I like him. No. I'm telling you the truth. I am looking at this man, what he's doing. I'm looking at what this man is doing. Look at this man. This man. I'm on the Murizev. Then Mambala isa mona, what can we do? I think we can buy back part of the debt. You see? We can buy back part of the debt. Not $10. So we can buy back. What does it mean buying back? What does it mean? What does it mean buying back? What it means buying back? Now Kongoli, Kulikaloba. We know these things in the compounds. Where when we go to these Shylocks, you know, the money lenders, the Shylocks. Ngawakongola, kulawati wakongola 1 pin. Bakwewati ukubwesha pa 30, ukabwesha 150. 1,500. Therefore, ibomba. I'm sure we know how it works in the compound there. In the compound, kula batu wakongola 1 pin. Apo wakongola 1 pin wa tayari, lero wakongola 1 pin, lero ni pa 5. Mukabwesha pa 5 next month. Mukampela 1.5. Mukabika po 500. Wamona? Effort tuchita. Na kongola 1 pin, yi 1 pin mwa kongole. Mukabwesha next month. Next month, mukampela 1.5. Okay. Elo kulabati. Na isa ipushati. Nombanga na wesha after 2 months, after 2 weeks. Oh, ngama wesha after 2 weeks. Nishi mukabika po 250. Isn't that how we negotiate? That's how we negotiate. Ngani per month endi, mukaleta 1.5. But ngamwaleta after 2 weeks, mukaleta 1 pin 250. You see? So, what does buyback mean now? So, inkongolo kwete ni 1 pin. Inkongolo kwete ni 1 pin. Inkongolo kwete. Inkongolo kwete ni 1 pin. Okongwele. So, waisa ya, dina waisa ikala, elo waisa kwata ko, somebody akutumina ko kangwe. Okay? Fina kaini na ina ni nkongola 1 pin 5. At next month in case pila 1.5. But na bantumina ni nkongola 1 pin ka. Then at in case pila next month in case pila 1 pin 5. Elo panonjikere akaka message mwamona aka. Umuntu antumina kwa 1 pin ati. Oh. Batari mule womba wino sana mwe. Na mitumina koka 400. You see? Na mitumina koka 400. Dina poke laka 400 kaja. Na mumfya po 200. Pantu nomba ni change la nomba ndesu ngenderama. Na jana ka 200 na vika mu banki. Ero na ingi na mwati ulia muntu nkwete nkongole 1 pin. Nkwete 1 pin. I think na rampela ko 200 so that nkongole yandive 800. Mwangu mwa buna wilo. Waingi na ulia muntu nkwatile nkongole 1 pin. Nomba uyuna mtumina ko ka 4 zali aka. Akaka 4 zali. Na labo mfya po 200. 200 na labi ka mbanki. Nomba isa kwa tinjibike mu banki. Hika lefe mu banki 200. I think na labo wese shako uja 200. Ngana mu wese sha 200. Ni shinkongole yandialaba 800. Inkongole yandialaba 800. Ni shukwesha nkesa wesha shinga. Instead ya 1.5 nomba. 50% ya 800 ni shinga. Ni 400. So instead ya kuwesha 1.5 nkesa wesha 1,200. Mwankonga wino hapo. Mwankonga wino. Tien tuweke lepo. Imwe. Na kongola ko 1 pin kulimwe. I borrow 1,000 from you. And we agree that ukufika pa month end. Next month nganawesha pa month end. Nganawesha pa month end next month. Nkalipila 1.5. 1 pin. Because nkongwele 1 pin. 50% ni 500. Ukuwesha 1.5. So number. After nasenda ide 1 pin. Dilande ya kunganda mailo umbi asa ntumina ko ka 400. Ka 400. Bada va mundu vile. Tuwamshe va mundu vile. Va mundu vile. Mbakwatile nkongole 1 pin. Awe. I think ambabo shisheko 200 so that ishare 800. Ngayashara 800 which means ukulipira 50%. 50% ya 800 ni 400. So 800 plus 400 12. Instead ya kulipira 1.5 number ngalipira 1,200. So ila 200 inde pela ba mundu ila 200 inde weke shamu ilia. I am buying back. You are buying back the debt. You are buying back the debt. Ila 200 ule chefya teko watu lewe shenkongole nafi pusana. buying back tekuwesha nkongole. Buying back kubwesha kweja wakongwele. Ukubwesha kweja wakongwele. Wawesha kweja wakongwele. Ngo wakongwele 1 pin. Waebat awe 1 pin na mwishwa. Lekeni miweshe sheko 400. So that nkongole andishale shinga. Ishale 600. And 50% of 600 ni 300. So instead ya kuwesha 15, ukawesha 900. Mwakonka wino fyamfika. Na la islama phone in the form mwipushenda tamufide. I want you to call in so that I can go back over this. So basically, coming back to the government, we are owing our lenders 3 billion. 3 billion. 3 billion. That's what we are owing them. 3 billion. Ero yo 3 billion. Ile tukesa mkulipira ni kuma ngafiranda ndire ni kuntanchi kuma 20 kuma yambi kuma 2036 ni shitwalipira ko shimo shanda kuntanchi kuli. So haka inde ichile manao because akwata breathing space inda lama levika mu bank. What does he do? He has said instead of keeping the money, we can buy back part of the loan. So bali fuaya bali pile ko 1.3 billion. Number kuli 3 billion. Nga mwali pila ko 1.3 billion. They almost half. It's almost half. So Aka Inde Ichilema wants to buy almost half of the money that he owes. So that was it to feel wino. Just as an example, 3 billion. Nga whatever your interest ni 50%. Interest ni 50%. Meaning pakuli pila palia to feel kuli pila 450. 450. Kaidi 3 billion. Half year 3 billion ni 1.5. Tuavika po 3 billion yabana 4.5 billion. To feel kwisa ali pila kuntanshi kulia. Nomba haka inde ichile mo kuchenjera. You know that what tunda la moto. Turenda tamari reserve yadi ku 5 point chakuti. You know, tuwe po 1.3 billion. Tubawe keshevalia. So that kuntanshi kaya kabeni 4.5 year tukalipida. It will be less. That is the buyback. Ukubwesha koshimo, not ukulipira nkongoli, but ukubwesha, but awe, ila 1 pina kongwela, send them ko 200, so that nkongoli andive 800. Of course, you know, they work out these things, but namu wonfyako mailo, na mipele mailo, mali wonfyako no wonfyako, shana. Okay, pali 200, nalabika pofeka 10 kwacha, you know? Those discussions are there. But the bigger picture, buying back simply means you are reducing on the principle. You are reducing on the principle. So that the interest becomes lower because the principle is lower. That is simply buying back. I hope mwangu mfa wino. So, apa kuchenjera kwa kaindo, kuchenjera muntu alichenjera. Mamono yumuntu. I actually heard it. One of the things that I heard the other day, niche message room, kutina milanga. The other day, actually somebody was talking to me about it. You know, somebody was talking to me. Now remember that meeting. One of the arguments that one of these diplomats brought was the issue of this. One of the arguments was this. This diplomat was saying, you know, but I mean, I don't think this man is as faithful as you are trying to say, because this man is the man that negotiated for a debt restructuring. He pushed it to he pushed it to 2053. 2053 that I will not be able to pay. I will start paying in 2053. Now he's asking to buy back. You see? And yet this debt was Zambia even failed to pay. You see? The debt, because we were supposed to be servicing the debt. But that I support. Abeba chawe na papa tashkwete ndarama. Mpeni kwa nchitanga tampokula litira kuntanshi. Then now bakonka kwa guys ndefa muweshe kwen kongole. You understand? Therefore principle chempeko. So abasungula abafulungana nomba. Uyu muntu uyu. Twamweberati arenda takwetimpia shan nomba after twasumina dankane ero almukanda tiyo therefore principle chepe. I had this discussion with one of the diplomats. One of the diplomats. And he was challenging me to say, this guy is not so straightforward. In a way, he was just trying to say, Dikuruku. Of course, he was being diplomatic. He was just basically saying, your president, Dikuruku. But you want to Dikuruku. He came to us and told us, after to Amsumi said, no, ukaweshe mu 2053. Ambo kulanda yo, I want to buy back. I'm telling you, one of the diplomats was telling me that. But you see, this guy, honestly, I mean, how much more? What more can a person do for you to have confidence in a man that this man is the right man for the job? How much? How many presidents are able to do that? How many in the world? In Mambara, he went, convinced them. Diplomat. He said, this guy came and pushed us, for debt restructuring. And now, we agreed he is going to pay in 2053. Now he's talking about buying back. I'm like, it's a business. He's a businessman. That's what I told him. I said, this man is a businessman. And he's a very successful businessman. So, all I'm telling you, I wanted you to understand anyway. What I wanted you to understand is this buyback. Buyback is simply, ukuchefya kwenda la mwalipile. Not you kulipile nkongole. Not you go back yo 200. So mwakongole 15 mfilo kulipila 15. So mwalipila ko 200 kwa shala 13. Teifya yo. Kwa bat i 200 ndemi pela. Therefore I chepe so that inkongole kulimwe ishale 800. 50% yenu kesa wapali 800. I'm sure even some of you don't think like that. I'm sure many of you na mom mtantoka davat awe kandipileko awe lekeni ndipileko fie 200 mwe so kwa shala 13 kwa shala 13 mwana kunganda aka inde ichi mali changera because guys I'm paying I want to pay 1.3 and you can imagine 1.3 could 3 million. It's almost half. So you can be worried that Yahweh in Congole tashipuide, because some people have been saying debt restructuring ten Congole okupwa. We have not been forgiven. No. Hakainde Chilema knows that. Hakainde Chilema knows that we need to pay. And he has made plans for that. Now he's asking abasungu kwebat vane inkongole shichepeko ndefa ndipile kwa 1.3 1.3 kuli 3 million ni shinkongole yachepa significantly, you see. And if that happens, if Hakainde Hichilema succeeds in that, there will be more benefits. The dollar will go down. There will be more money in the economy. And that is when you start feeling it. Because some of you are saying that, no, we are not feeling it. We are not feeling it because we are at a time when the economy is being revamped. The economy is being worked on. So you can't feel it now. But eventually, you will start feeling the benefit. You start seeing the benefits. At the moment, Hakainde Hichilema is practicing frugality. Akaso, pali akaso. That's why even mukampeni tamuri ndalama. Tamuri ndalama mukampeni. Tamuri ndalama. And Hakainde Hichilema told you, he said, if it is popularity, if that's the case, I don't need your vote. You remember what he said? He remember what he said? So even you, at this point in time, I can't saying, I don't need your vote. Because he's working for the future. He's working to revamp the economy. So, campaign munangu tamami pereka rupia. Muifurwa yo kwebati no haka inde ichilema hey tatuliremo no. Look at the benefits. Haka inde ichilema wants to fix things so that kunta nshi we can be okay. Na imwele mwewa shasa mbirira. You find yourself nga ifintunga fiyawa wino. You find yourself na we uleshitisha kwa something. Ubakuingisha kwenchito waimba kwa mfolo problem mwali tumpa wa mambalai. Wewe mtawasambia tawanga tama paper but ulesa la nchito. Nga baku pele nchito ati bako can you be a ndaka boy here? Awe inete timbe ndaka boy. Kwa liba nombala nani kanati food atishan cash for work. Kwa liba cash for work. Ba mambala mwisa mkupanga fye chongo pa social media. Kwa liba cash for work. Cash for work. Waya ingira. Ule wamia wawamia kwe umufolo. Mwafuasulula ko muna mikane. Mu street mwafuasulula. But mulekana. Cash for work uko yaba. Ngata wasambirida tapali ofo ofodi. Not to go to we saw to cafe pa social media. We can only to cafe. What we are at your level. Ukutumpa mambala. Allah. Anyway. I hope you have understood, but I'm going to open phone lines just in case there is something that you need to ask. Just there is something that you need to ask. Ukulandala kwa dishupa. Ukulandala kwa dishupa. So mwalikwata phone number ya kuti mwatuma phone nga pali opo mlefu ayati apani ishako. Even those of you who think that those of you who think I'm lying, you call me and challenge me on what I've spoken about here. You call me and challenge me. Atawe abana uwepa tayari. Inani mipera ama fact. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good. Yeah. It's morning today.
Morning. Morning, thank you, sir. How are you?
Fine, thanks.
In fact, you've explained according or what I didn't to understand that the buyback closure. Because that's why I was saying it is only the few that maybe they don't know what it means. And the best thing is they would have just listened to whatever you were trying to explain. Then where maybe someone was not understanding, you would get something say, I think maybe this is where the election is. This man deserves to be given another chance so that this we can see where we are going to now. That is my contribution.
Thank you. So you have understood buyback, eh?
Yes.
Maybe say it according to what you have understood in your language, whatever language. Just say it again. Let other people hear. What is buying back?
Because me, I use the Ruvale.
Yes, use Ruvale. Yes, use Ruvale.
Okay, munge mulwale tambula ngeya ngwena mkuli kuli yowe uli hamwe 20,000. So ngwatanga kufweta hamwe 35,000 or 40,000 mu future like ngekulutina makombi. Then namazona elunga kumana kukuzi 20,000 ngwakuhana ko mba 15,000. Mangana ngusabara 5,000 manga kwele kulutwe. Meaning the interest mwata kukuhana naike hako mwe in the future naike hako. That's what it means in our language. So it's most like I was owing you 20,000. Meaning in the future I was supposed to pay you
30.
like 40,000. Then I come say I think from that money I'm giving you 15,000 from what the principal loan. So that in 5,000, so the 12,000 me I only come and pay 7,500 in the according to the agreement.
Exactly.
Upon it being mature.
Twasakulila ko mwane. Thank you.
Naga mudala yo chichimayo rapoti.
Hello? Hello? Hello?
Loud and clear. Chilufya Tayali.
Yes, we can hear you.
Miji, I'm calling from Teke Township here in Dola, Zambia.
Yes, Miji, but before you talk, Miji, I want to ask you, have you understood buying back?
I can rest assure you, Chilufya Tayali, from the deepest part of my heart, I have understood what you have just explained. You know, I started hearing about back buying without really understanding the meaning of it. Now, from the way you have explained,
yeah, Mish, I've lost Mish. I've lost Mish. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Tayali.
Yes, my brother.
Yeah, you're talking good.
Speak direct in your phone. I think you are using something, I don't know. Maybe you are using a mouthpiece or it's on loudspeaker. I can't hear you properly.
Can you hear me now? Yeah, so I was trying to stress a point that the talk of Munduvire, Bakalava, all these oppositions that are trying to position themselves to come out number 2, they don't have that information that you've just released. And I'm even surprised that Watayali Kutuma Rondolole 15. The fact of the matter is that these guys, they just don't want to acknowledge that YHH has done something to Zambia. Because honestly speaking, how can you survive to say you have in Congo Shikuru and your income is only 1,000, but in Congo in 10 pin? And then when the creditors come now, how are you going to manage your economy? And the Vale to kasi mu comment section. I'm telling you, Mazambians, to Twaliba Dwanze sometimes.
No, thank you, my brother.
Fire. All right, thank you. Continue.
Yeah, hello? Hello?
hello.
Yes, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, good morning, I can hear you.
Okay, Watayali Magombeni.
Yeah, I'm quiet.
Okay, then never look some good British Miranda job campaign, Munotama and Dalam. Which I really don't agree with you. Reason why, because actually is in Darama, so I cannot put soldiers in the area to move the campaign. At least why now, but you're very motivated. No teacher, no, but I went to Mutu, but in Sala, Tawadi, it's really demotivating. Katreva to a few hours of woman society at Chalo. But you said in the
so if you're Mwalanda na suminisha panto abantu nga wale amukuomba bafuyenga bashinguluka baisa palankane pasenta badia ifyo vishinka so kandalama kwena bachiteko release pano no fija pako bati abantu at least kantwani kane kasanguluke ko bwino yo nasumine ifyo Mwalanda but nacho bati muchite understand ukwe bati ili po project yakwe bati tulipira inkongoleshe tulubuke. I think if I feel na move, what if I feel? Okay, yo, na totela. Fishing ke Mwalanda. No, I mean, ka campaign kena mfile mwapela kwa filafini, shani. Bantu abantu etwale ya campaign nensara. Abantu etwale ya campaign nensara, wafile badia. Hello? Hello? Maybe I put your phone guy in. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, yes. You want to listen to yourself? Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, mashuka sana wakalamba.
Bueno, fio.
Mr. Tayali. Mlelondora na munjukisha. Wigan.
Kurukisha landa mwana kwisoko.
Mko?
Hello? Hello?
Tayali mwabombeni.
Mkwa mabombeni.
Mwabomba bibwino.
Bueno fane.
Yawe twatotera chawa, mawe twamva mwalondolola.
Fyamvika.
Mwalondolo to understand it.
Mwayu
Lepa tipusheko. Lepa tipusheko. Nishi yonze pintu fivera sweet kuma endi.
Okay, so ni finish fivera sweet kuma endi. Fivera sweet kwendi ni fisa.
Nisa yaishire wangu yongine.
Buyback.
Nisa yaishire wangu yalini. Kuma 2022, 2021.
Aha, mwaipusha wino sana. Mwaipusha wino sana na totira pa kunjipusha lipusha elio. Mwaipusha wino. Nishita fya ishire kuma 20. Awe lekeni njasuke festi. Mwalaipusha na imi. Ikana ni pa phone. But munengu mfwaini. Munengu mfwa.
Very good.
Very good. Very good. So, if utafya ishire wangu. Na chilondolo kwa bati. Baka indi ishire mabaishire mu 2021. Nish country yesu iri mu junkie state to aliwa junkie. Ero baka indi ishire mabata mpoko pita. Moneni na imo. Na munjipusha. Awe. Ayama junkie chiteni koko. Awe fishinka. Efo baita junkie state nga mulefera okulipira at your country is in a junkie state. Efo baita. Abasungu. Efo baita at the country is in a junkie state. So, ilo wale isaba aka inde ichilima. We were in a junkie state. Nangu nga balafa kuti mwana ndefungwa twalefera okulipira nkongole. So baka inde ichilima batampira okushinguluka nombe charo chonse. Ukulanda na bali boto akongole kwenkongole. Ero bali abantu bayishira asiko kwati turava tushini nchoko wati tumona tuli serious. So first kabiye tumona fo akola rani nechalo. And so 2022 yapita. 2023 fyambo kumoneka ko bwino. Basa ine nikane basa ine mu 2024. 2024 olo basa ine. Elo basumine. So nombe findu kwa chambo kumoneka. Hapa nomba fyambo kumoneka. Hapa nomba 2025 mwalimu na dola yambo kula wera. Mpaka na hapa dola iwera fie.
What does it mean?
Njebeni kwe chalo, okwa fintu fiwera. Njebeni kwe chalo chimo. Okwa fintu fiwera. Awe, njebeni kwe chalo chimo. Njebeni kwe chalo chimo, okwa fintu fiwera. Chimo fie.
Common sense muzange yala so ngashapa wati let's import ubungo kufuma ku South Africa pele wonfya dollar so it means right ubungo bwingi pasi dollar na ibwera so no bunga mutande ushinde bwabwera ko but why is it that
mwaka ishi njebeni ko mwaka okay
the import
njebeni ko muri government muri bakalamba njebeni ko government imo oko ubunga bwabwerere njebeni ko government imo
Nalane import time.
Jamaica government. Now we should move when. Ufanye bashikuru
banda. Time ya watu ya banda. Dola ngalabuela. Nabali import ama moto ka yani bwino bitendo. not in oyster. Dollar ya bwela.
Mwachilanga paunga. Bashikulu bantu mwachilanga paunga. Na chimi mpusha. Awe nafupusana. Numfweni bashikulu bantu. Tature tarikana. Numfweni. Turefwa tusambirishanye. Umutengo wa bunga. No wafya kulia. Na moto kafya pusana. Fyari pusana sana. Mamona. Kufya kulia. Difference. Those are assets. Okay? Those are assets. They appreciate and depreciate in value depending on the market. They appreciate in value and depreciate in value based on the market and the circumstances. Okay? Those are assets. But when you are talking about food, you know, when you are talking about consumables like ubunga, if you ngafya pamulu tafibwela na kwa America tafibwela batata tafibwela ngafya ya ninchi fya economy efo ya bafye economy efo ya bafye tafibwela
batayali Malandi pa unge no fini. Kukiwa kunga chakaba turesta fertilizer ino isa turesta 1,250 kwa. Ero turesta import fertilizer. Ndio kuma kusharo kumbi. Fertilizer nga dola ya bwela. Ujaza ya bwela kwa mtengo.
So mama na nomba. Epo nde wati. Fiali shupo kuwela. Nepo fiali shupo. Yeah, so nomba lekani miebe. Epo nde lekani ndande wa shikulu bantu. If you feel shupa ukubwela, in the sense that uliobunga ilio bale pela kula bati kwaliba ama cost aya pusana ama cost, for example, ama salaries ya bantu number 1 kwaliba ama salaries ya malaiti shabana shani, so fila shupa to quantify to reduce them by that percentage. Mwamona bantu ile percentage fertilizer ya bwela, but ule bomba mu factory taiwati yo na ine salary bwele taiwele salary, you know. So yes, it's true, you find that ule limbimila ulia wala tampoku panga rupia so and ngamwachi muwe kwati awi but nafi wela mila rasa miye bati but sometimes fintu fila kwela muna tukani ukuchita increase mwamona pantu sometimes kula bati ya kwela kupa nono but we don't allow the business people to increase. So besa mkwe bati awo namba na ifu hapa na ifu wala panga ko kaili na ifu hapa ya wela ko bala ya kwelele tatu awe seshie. So there are those dynamics.
All in all, what you are saying is that even if the dollar drops up to 10 kwacha per dollar or a single digit, it means the consumables will never, the prices will never drop.
No.
What you are saying?
No, Bashikulu Bantu. Let's be very reasonable. If they are when I move Mungu pantu problem mlefwaya munde te kusaidi enta mlefwa kumfwa side end. Basically, I'm saying it is true that production cost kula sometimes yatashani ya wela. To agree. Imamulana that production cost ya wela. Na inina asumina yes, it's true sometimes production cost yatashani ila wela. Number because of the different factors that are involved. Sometimes we just let it go because ama consumers, ama producers sometimes wanesa kwa but even sometimes tulalusa nga ichichali lundika but tatwalundile whatever you know that kind pala befia kulanda and it becomes difficult to really come and agree on what should be the best price. But for sure, if there is something that is highly significant, it is possible sometimes that you might see a reduction. Like, for example, we see a bit of reduction on fuel. You see, sometimes the fuel, sometimes but really it's not so much because of different factors. Yes. But the fact is, our dollar, na iwela and na iwela because of debt restructuring.
They have put more money in. We know it. They have put more money. The other question is, Mr. Tayali, the other question. We don't spend more time. The other question is, what has happened to, because for me to understand you better, I want to know where we are coming from. What has happened to the story you told us about the Misomania disease? Because all these things are coming, what has changed now? Because these things are coming to the person whom you said, people of Misomania. How do you compare to that? How do you understand?
Yeah.
Because these things are coming from the person you yourself you say.
Mwalanda winosana. Okay. So before you should ask kuli Mythomania, pafyonda ndile. Ubu fimu mwene poni wisa. Okay, very good. Very good. Thank you.
We have understood what I've explained. Now, if there is that way, if these things are being controlled by a person who is the sick of Mythomania, don't you think we have that erosion to say this one was a Mythomania, we can't do it at this? What I want you to make a difference.
Very good, very good. Okay, very good. Now, Totela, at least you have agreed with me what I've said today. You have agreed with me what I've said to say fishing. Now, Totela. Now, coming to Mythomania. Na musumi ni shoku. Na mbala keni msekuli Mythomania. Ndefa miyasuke. Mythomania. Yadama politics. Alama politics ofo yava. Kula wachakwatu. Muntunga chakwatu. Ule ususula. If you are against a person, a politician, we will even create ichintu ichishiripo. Na building yako ilafindeko ufanye
that massage to say, so even if you are massaging, you have done around, you can massage also.
Na chimi pusha nati pafyonda ndilelo pali fyabu fi na chimi pusha pafyonda ndilelo pali fyabu fi.
You have done around,
I think I've given him time, and I'm sure you listeners, you understand. Hello?
Hello, Mr. Tayali.
Hello.
Me have been following this issue. The way you have said it, how it's exactly. I have to thank you for that, so that we know more.
So now you have understood.
For me, let me explain in language.
Yes, very good.
So let's explain Muchinyanja.
Kambani Muchinyanja.
So the government ya Kongola 1 penny. So it's a 1 penny is after a month it is like 1,500. Okay? So now, that 1,500 is what? The 500 is an interest. Yeah, lender. Okay? So, manje, before mantika bosira, someone over only pass up 400 kwacha. Now, that 400 kwacha is a little 200 kwacha no selling this, Nizanga na 200 kwacha. So that's 200 kwacha manje kuganiza nina ngongole ya mwengu lipira 1,500 kwacha per month. So now, kataka 1 penny kangongole tini nako kaja without interest. Leka nipesi ni kweza 200 kwacha. So nataka 200 kwacha na bweza, meaning that nizasa na zingati na 800 kwacha. So that 800 kwacha manje, wazashita kakireti manje, pangongole jamene mfungo lipira per month. If you have 50% ya 800, it will come to 400 kwacha. So that 400 kwacha plus the 800 is under 1,200, meaning that they should reduce to 300. Okay? So manje ndiye mumene mwakambira mdala but mwaika musha maningi. So in the understanding of you are above these young politicians. I give you a distinction now.
No, zikomo kwambiri, zikomo ine namvera bwino na imo wamvera. Ndiye you know what? Ni bambiri mwaona vedangu watu mafoni hapa siwamvesa bwino. Imwe kuti mwamvesa. It shows also that you have that intelligence. Because if you don't have the intelligence, simunga vese. Zikomo kwambiri, zikomo. Mwapase mwonyamaya. Zikomo, mwapase mwonyamamia.
You're doing a very tremendous job.
No, zikomo kwambiri, zikomo.
I appreciate you, thank you.
Somebody mwaona mbela pangono. Mwaona mambene nakambira because bamundu bide nabana makebi. Ndiye bamene banasiya nkongole. Mwaona manje munkaniza bamundure bangabwele bamundure ngati babwela. Munkaniza bizachitika kwanje. Imwe mkuganiza kwani.
So I've even texted to say these two people, they don't understand what you have said there. So manga kabwera weze azashita chani because vamdala wa HH wa mudala vanena zapero shika ni chani balibe
mwaona zikomo.
Why should we waste our taxpayers money manje kama no voter?
Zikomo kwambiri, zikomo. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, yes.
Govt Chilufya Tayali?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm Walter from Angola, listening from Angola.
Oh, is it, huh?
Yes. Congratulations for your program.
Thank you.
I am a friend for Zambia. I grew up in Zambia. I spent Zambia for a long time.
Oh, okay.
I'm following all the political landscape from Zambia.
Oh, okay.
So, this man who called before, not the one who was asking you about Bisomania and whatever.
Yes.
He asked you for why is it happening now? It's like somebody who messed up the house. He's telling you why you're cleaning up now. That's being very, 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 I don't know. You messed up yourself. Somebody's cleaning, and then you ask why you clean now. Which is, I don't know what type of thoughts are that. So that is thinking that. But keep it up. Zambia is being an example in the world, not Africa, but in the world. HX is really doing up a very, very good job, and I wish most African leaders could do from his experience. All happening, economic basics don't lie. Economics are linked. It's a wow. It's like a global wow. So there's no way he can cheat with like inflation going down, the bank reserve.
Imagine.
Things which can be found everywhere.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, and for the explanation of buying back. That was perfect done, and those who don't understand, they'll never understand, my brother. Just keep up. Those who don't understand, they'll understand. We don't have to play politics every time when things are clear. We just want to cross our fingers.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Indeed, some people, they just don't want to understand. No matter how much you can explain, they just don't want. I asked my brother to say, what I've said today, have I lied? That no. But you said, Mr. Menya, yes, it's true. I was against that kind of HLM. And you know, when you are against the president or against anybody, you can create anything, even what is not there. But what is important is that today what I'm giving you is the truth. That is what is important. I could have said anything, whatever I could have said. But what I've given you today, it is just the truth. It is just what it is. And that's why I even told you, it's not about me liking Aka in the HLM or hating Aka in the HLM. These are just facts before us. Whether you like Hakainde Hichilema or you don't, it is a fact. It is a fact that our country was choked with debt by the time UPND was coming in power. It was a fact. It was choked. We were a junkie state. No, don't say that. But that's what we were. Hello? Hello? I'm quiet. Hello? Yeah, phone na yote ile ufika buna sana. It is a fact. They are just black and white. You can't argue it. During PF, we defaulted. We were failing to pay. We were not able to pay our debt. When Hakainde Hichilema came in, the first thing that he did is to go around the world convincing people, asking people to bear with us so that they can give us a breathing space. And they gave us a breathing space. Now the economy is looking good. We even have reserves. And now Hakainde Hichilema is saying, let's cut that. Let's buy back the debt. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Yes, yes.
Am I through to Mr. Chilufya?
Yes, yes, you are.
Yes, big bro. How are you today?
Good, good.
Okay, yeah, just a quick one. Just trying to respond to what the previous caller was saying about the price of goods. In case he's not aware, let him pass through ShopRite and find out how much is the tray of eggs as compared to the way the tray of eggs used to be previously. To tell the truth, Mr. Chilufya Tayali, the prices of products, most of these consumables, if they're not stabilized, they're going down. Ask him about sugar. The price of sugar this time around, 1 kg sugar has gone down. And the number of consumables, the prices have stabilized to a level that some of us didn't even expect. So this inflation that I'm talking about now is not being felt by ordinary Zambians. They are lying. Those days, Mr. Chilufya, you couldn't plan. Every day you walk through these chains, so you find to get the prices this way. Tomorrow you find the prices on another level. The other day you find the prices on another. This time around the prices have stabilized. Let it not lie. Even the price of millennium, it has stabilized. In some cases, actually, it has gone down. So let them take away the hatred. Let them take away the anger. Let them accept that HH is now working. HH has worked. HH has put this country at a different level. Unprecedented.
Yeah.
You can't think of you bringing the likes of Wenemakebi. Let those people first sit and play. We cannot, being in the position which HH is, it requires years of serious, how can I put it?
Formation.
They need to be modeled in some way.
Yeah, no, thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, uko, awali Muzambia wala ndati, sugar na iwelako, tuma eggs na tuwelako, tulabwela tumo, you know, tafuwela significantly, but kula watu wawelako panono, fide shani. So, fide chitika vintu, fide chitika. Muteka nyefye, leta Hakainde Hichilema, continue working. That's why, after my elections, some of us will come out very strongly, you know, on certain things that we need to look at as a country. That's why I must be back in the country. Not if you're Munela and that, Shan, come here to Ethiopia. I must be in the country. I want to, you know, as a country. And I want to be in that battle. Because, no. We need continuity. We need continuity. Anyway, I think Nafyumfwika. Hello?
Tayali.
Yes. Wina from Kwai.
Never married that in England, and I would be daddy. Would I want Besha? Would I want Besha? Would I understand, man? Not the last street were around to Kulanda Kuzamia, but anyway, would I Sharanga Mano? So keep it up, and you're doing very well, my brother.
No, thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes. Yes, we don't want people like Avena Mundu with the who's Makedi. We can't go back. We can't go back. Please.
Yeah. No, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. And it's true, you know, the confidence that people have acquired or have restored in Zambia will just evaporate if these Namakebi Wawaisa. It will just fly off the window. Poof! We will go back. Because who is going to trust them? Who is going to trust them? Who is going to trust Bamundu? Namarukula Wabone Chitumbi Kunankane ku South Africa. You think they can trust them? No one can trust those two. Hello? Hello?
Mr. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
A long time. I haven't called you in a long time during your program.
Okay.
Mr. Tayali, you are doing a very, very good job. We are happy with what you are doing. You know, yesterday I was kind of disappointed with the way they behaved on the memorial for the former head of state. Now it has just made us realize that what you were saying from the beginning was true, that it was all about politics.
Yes, you see?
Truly, that's what it was all about.
And the others were busy saying, listen to the family. Listen to whatever. Whatever. I told you, it's all politics. Yes, go ahead.
I'm a politician. You know politics, and I like the way you analyze things. Because surely umuntu alifwa on that day there is a certain way that you behave. But because they won't get to campaign. That's the problem. So my question yesterday was, what if Edgar had not died? What is it that they were going to use to campaign? Those people really do not mean well, and I only wish the Lungu family could realize that these people are not doing it for them, but they are doing it for themselves. But yesterday, they looked so happy. Because that's the only thing they have. That's the only manifesto that they have. Without that, like you have always have got nothing else to talk about. There's really nothing. And that they are into an alliance. That is not even an alliance. That is the reunion. Because those people are already together.
Yes, they are the same people.
Reunion is not an alliance. Call it a reunion. Alliance is the wrong way to use. Thank you, Mr. Tayali. We are very proud of you. We wish you all the best in everything that you are doing. Please keep safe.
Thank you. Hello? Hello?
Hello. President Tayali Mulishani.
Wina from Kwai, Mulishani line.
Wino. Tayali. Morning. Mira service leader, but I used to follow you every time. Ngamulipa Facebook. But all of a sudden, even one Piribuka, even one around this, you could have all of what you can even one more one. This is Toya. I want to take.
Okay. Mwalanda, no man for keep push up. No. Listen, wait. Imwe. I mean, if you think you just want to come here and compete with me, I mean, forget it. I'm gonna cut you off. Yes, I said whatever it is. You can bring all the videos. You can say whatever it is. But the question I ask you is what I'm telling you today, a lie or not? That's what you're supposed to challenge me on. Challenge me on what I'm saying today. Tell me I'm lying. Hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Mr. Tayali, mwawomba shani.
Wina fye.
Okay. Program yenu isuma sana. Nendalame isheshumfikike ku African Bank. Nashumfika bwino sana. Nomba mwalishi wa ichimpapusha kwa mcharo chesu. We can say if interest is a free wino wa African Bank efu waranda waratu filishe wino sana tapaine fruvenepo. But it is a mkumpapusha it's like what in 2023 wa German walipera Zambia 11 something million US dollars for water and sanitation. Impiesho na mushishibano wingi ine mzikara kundola. But ngawasange fuma suwezo fitulaika not even in dollar na lusaka kuinenda yako tapaa veti ya tikapo na ngusimo ero teishonda na mashekesho wapera wa Zambia shingi batishi kitika tatana watuwala kui wa politician yama so neko pide kutuwaranda te Filipe wino but impi anga shaisa fimu finance bank ni istepa pafita so mulebe bako abali mu mabuteko like abene ba UPND indalama ngashai sefita para kwachisa so bapoza kwa abantu she amano shafika mu bantu pamone kati pabombika noti jonse tule umfase tipendo tapabane sikapona ngufimu na puisha mkwaye na bambi barande
na totela I think tulera the power wavelength imbimbi na atupusanako bambi bare umfwefi hello
Hello, mwawombeni mrali.
Mkwai.
Mwawomba shani awe, imwe klemi bela idatolea nda kuskula credit. Mule bomba, mule samirisha abantu, opo baresha alida. Na mtusamirisha uno sana pali payback. Ishachi shiwe, but I come to understand.
Natotela.
And therefore yokulanda okuli balaba chilanda ati finista filibela mzambi. Iso balele batako bati this is the liberal economy. Tamwa applies control Bera balipo kusange cha chipire. Baya mshoprite ba checking omtengo, baya mchopizi ba checking omtengo, baya mu pikani ba checking omtengo. Bana mkasido ba checking omtengo asanga kimtengo na shikana. Omushuga wala isanga 65. Umuwala isanga 62 but yari kuma 80 mamona wala mchopizo wala isanga 59 so if kishi bejalo cho walela ndati ifindu tafire wela then batanda pa myotoka ati myotoka tashawela myotoka bachita court muri dollar so apa moto yari pa $1,000.
I think let's I think Namlanda, what is you have answered what is important. Let's leave the let's not confuse things. What you have said that Zambia is a liberalized economy. Leave it there, my brother. Leave it there. Leave it there. He has helped quite a lot. Fila Chinja. Hello? 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 Hello?
Hello, is that the number for Chilufya Tayali?
Yes, it is. It is.
Okay. I'm listening to your program. Are you there?
Yes. I'm here and people can hear you.
All right. Okay. I was just saying that the way you have explained the Machilondola, by the, Machilondola sana, by the, at the, Ngolefo Kuweshi into now kwaten kongolelo bakupela something kulondo ya chawe we like wigi we like but na mulondo no shumfwachi afwile na umfwalelo na umfwalelo pantu mwamo ya fionsefe mpiturukile mo muntu onsefe fweba abati ushishibe fintu wangu na ngwatishani kumfwati ati bali bweshe chintu ali kongolesi but ngisimwalondolola some people you have opened some eyes of people mamobamba aichi batawe kan chefo chaba ifuta twa ishiyenesi awe ni ba in charge na ba HH eba fule balondolole mulelondolola ngabe balondolola kale nabantu abengi nga bali understand however for anyway you are doing a good job.
No, thank you very much. Thank you, Natotera-san. Yeah.
Thank you, cheers.
Yeah. Anyway, I think I've delivered, and I'm happy that I'm sure only those who don't want to hear, you have heard. These are facts. This is where we are moving. At the moment, when you look at Hakainde Hichilema, is a man that is determined to put things back in order. And he knows it is not only Zambians who are looking at him. He knows that the global stage is looking at him. He knows that he has given a word to people that I'm not going to waste money in my country. I'm not going to allow people to get involved in corruption. I'm not going to borrow carelessly. He knows this, and the fruits are being seen. Debt restructuring is here. Now we have a breathing space. Now we can spend on free education. Now we can spend on feeding program. Now we can spend on social cash transfer. Now we can spend on meal allowances for university and college students. Now we can spend on CDF. Money is going into the communities. Developments are being done at the lower level, at the community level. Now we can see the benefit. The dollar is falling. Kwacha is appreciating. A number of countries, Zambia is beating a number of countries. A number of countries, especially in the region, Zambia is doing much, much better. And from there, we can see inflation has gone down. And soon, you will start seeing more benefits. Mweba mona mulanda, mweba li Muzambia, mweba le ingira mshoprite, na muli wa chopis, na muisa, na mulanda, at sugar na ibuerako, ama eggs na ibuerako, fiwe fintu, fileta shani, na fiwela. Kano fema liaba shile fuaya, oku fimona, they will never appreciate because vena Hakainde Hichilema bali mupatafia. But nangu mupate what Hakainde Hichilema is doing. You can see it and you can also benefit. Mweba leisa mkulandaranda pa, you are coming here. Hey Hakainde Hichilema, hey Hakainde Hichilema. You are taking your children to schools. They are not paying. You are not paying yourself. Mweba lerandaranda. Some of your relatives are getting bursaries. You don't look after your old people in the villages. Hakainde Hichilema is sending them social cash transfer. There are projects that are being done in your communities using CDF. Farming season comes, you want to get farming inputs. You want to get cheap fertilizer. Hakainde Hichilema is working, whether we like it or not. Whether we like him or not. It doesn't matter. Me, I'm not worried about it. No, Tayali, but you said, I don't mind. I'm looking at this man and what he has done. And I've got no shame to say he has proved me wrong. Whatever I could have said, I mean, this guy is doing it. And I'm happy to say, let the man continue. Enjoy your Saturday. Be with your families. Tomorrow, go to church and pray for me as well. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day going forward. Bye.